Hello everyone, this is my second video. I'm very excited. Gotta get some makeup on this face. First I'm going to be starting out with the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm. I'll show you it right here. Then I'm just going to go in with some L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer. I'll put that all over my face. Next I'm just going to go in with the Josie Maran Vibrancy. My shade in this is the Cosmic G15. It's a pretty light shade, but actually looks a little orangish on me. Right now I'm just going to buff it into the skin. And after I start buffing, I'm just going to tap it. It just gets rid of all the brush strokes, I've noticed. It just helps on my skin. My skin is very dry, so when I buff it and then tap it, it kind of helps it from flaking throughout the day. And my nose is a little difficult. It's a difficult area, so I just really buff it in on my nose and make sure I drag that down the neck because I always forget to do that, and then I have that line. So I'm going to continue that on the other side of my face as well. I only put a little bit on my forehead. I do have a lot of forehead creases, so throughout the day it creases a lot. This is the NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector. I like putting this under my eyes. It just cancels out the darkness that I have. My darkness varies from day to day, so today they were pretty dark because I woke up very early. I'm just going in with the NYX HD Concealer in Fair. This one is actually a little too light for me, so I'm just going to go over top of it with the Maybelline Fit Me in Light, which is actually a little bit too dark for me, so the combination works great under my eyes. I like to just highlight a little bit under my eyes, that's why I like combining the two. I'm taking my Real Techniques sponge and just blending that in. I'm just going to go up and down my nose a little bit, again, because my nose, the foundation always seems to just come off there. I don't understand it. I'm going to take this NYX Micro Brow Pencil. It's amazing. I really have a strong hand, so the Anastasia kind of just makes them a little too bold. I'm going to go quickly through this, though, because I realize I'm really terrible at doing my eyebrows on camera, so it's a new thing for me. Depending on what look I like to do, I actually do my brows a little different. Today I kind of wanted them to be at a point. I don't know, just felt like it, I guess. Just quickly putting in, shading the front part of that, just filling them all in, and then just brushing them out. I'm just going to carve them out a little bit. This is actually a fairly new thing that I've been doing. My hair looks beautiful, I just realized. I did both brows. Now I'm just going to take some Rimmel Stay Matte Powder and Translucent and just run that all over my eye. I kind of use it as a base. Sometimes I actually use it as just, you know, just to powder the top of my eyes so they don't crease throughout the day. I'm going to take this Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. I don't believe they have this out anymore. I'm going to take that shade and the two shades next to it, the two darker shades next to it, and just I'm going to continuously run those through my eye. Right here I'm taking that first shade that I pointed to and just really just focusing it on the crease and the outer V. I'm not taking it in too far. I noticed that my inner corners are very dark, and if I kind of accentuate that, it just makes the whole look kind of look weird. I'm just going to continue doing that on the other side as well, kind of winging it out, but not too much right there on the corner. Again, just flicking it out a little bit. Then I'm going to take that shade that was right next to the one that I pointed to and just really focus that on the outer V and then kind of brush it up into the crease. Did it on both sides and then realized that it's kind of uneven. I missed this clip. I don't know where it went by. What I did is I ran some Kathleenlights from ColourPop all over my lid, and I'm just taking a brown pencil liner and just kind of laying up my eyes, just getting them all ready for some false lashes. This is just a really nice, precise brush that I use to kind of smoke it out, and then I'm just putting some mascara on my lashes, just coating them a little bit. Again, getting them ready for some false lashes. I take the voluminous. It doesn't really do much for me like people say it does for them. It just kind of makes my eyelashes very, very dark. Sorry about my dog in the background. Just going to blow on that a little bit, make it a little tacky, and attempt to try getting in frame as I'm putting these on. It's a great time. And again. And my dog is still acting like a fool in the background. Now on the other side, I'm doing the same thing. It's thundering and lightning outside, so I'm sorry if you heard that. Just going to press them in a little bit just to kind of fuse my eyelashes with the falsies. Just putting a little mascara on them. Kyla's watching me like, what the hell are you doing? Now what I'm doing is I'm just taking that sponge and dragging my eyes down. If you notice, I didn't put any powder on them right after I did it. I noticed that my eyelashes actually, or my under eye creases more when I immediately put powder on. So I'm just going to take that shade right there that I pointed to and run it under my waterline. This is also a shade that I put in my crease. I like it the darkest shade that I use on my lid to be on my under eye. It just kind of makes my crease and my under eye pop a little bit, makes my eyes look a lot more open. Just running that a little bit more. I like to mainly focus on the outer, but I also bring it in right tight into the inner corner, even though you can't really see it that well. I'm just going to coat my under eyelashes. There you are, magic boom. Just take a little bit more of that Rimmel Stay Matte powder and just run it under there. Put some on my nose there a little bit. I kind of just did a quick cream contour with this Revlon cream contour kit that I have. I didn't really like the way it turned out on camera, so I kind of sped through this part a little bit. It kind of made my nose look crooked on camera, but in real life it actually looked pretty nice. I'm going to take this Too Faced Sun Bunny. I got this in a pack of samples and just run that on my cheeks. I'm not really trying to do anything too strong, just kind of warming up the face a little bit. This Sun Bunny is a bronze shade, but it is pretty shimmery. And I need all the shimmer I can get because my skin is very dry. I'm also taking some of that Rimmel Stay Matte powder and just running that over my forehead a little bit. Dragging that down my chin. This is Tarte's Blush in Charisma. I like this because it's very, very pigmented. I've had it literally for years, and I have not even hit pan on it yet, so it's a really nice blush to have. This is actually a Milani eyeshadow, but I like to use it as a highlight. It is in Bella Chiffon. Just run that over with a small fluffy brush, just on my cheekbones. So I run it pretty much everywhere I want highlighted. I'm so sorry, that thunder is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm just going to run that brush right over my cheeks. This is ColourPop's Westie Lippie. This part was pretty much blurred out the whole time, so I'm sorry about that. And then over top of it, I'm just going to have, it's a Sigma lip fix, and I think it's called Tender. Yes, it's Tender. And then that is the final look, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to try putting out as many videos as I can. Hopefully by Friday I'll have another one, and thank you again.